when I do the countdown, I get in trouble. I'm sitting here with my countdown like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the FBI comes knocking at my door.
What is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 168th episode of Abyssal Musings. My name is Samuel the Infamous, and joining me as always is my co-host, Lawrence Knight.
What's down? I mean up.
What's good in the hood, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll stop.
Diagonal?
We also have joining us tonight, Abe.
Yo, what's sideways?
That doesn't even
What's
make sense.
diagonal?
Now we're just getting into abstract. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. This is the show where we have a good time, and apparently we hurt AI feelings, which is fine by me. So, all right. So first up, before we, I'm gonna greet the chat here in a moment. Larry mentioned we're a little late. Sorry about that. We had some stuff to discuss backstage, and one of the things that Larry mentioned backstage that is something that we need to lead in with here. So before we get into greeting you guys and all that stuff, on February 19th, this past Tuesday, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday, rather. It was the 4th anniversary of the very first upload that I ever put on this channel, right? So we've been doing this shit for 4 years now. It was not the first anniversary of the first podcast. That came a little later, but the very first thing, which some of you guys who've been around for a long time might remember, was a little short, like minute and a half pseudo intro, because initially I had planned to use this channel as just a backup in case Amira's channel ever got nuked, so that we could, still communicate as a group of fans or followers or whatever for her channel. And then we ended up turning into what we are now, which I'm very happy with, very proud of. Fun fact, she did end up getting nuked shortly after that. It turned into a whole other thing. But as it happens, on that very day, on the 4th anniversary, the very first thing I uploaded up to this channel, I had 3 subscribers. I still don't know who they are to this day. Never knew. They just kind of showed up one day. I hadn't put anything out. I've had the channel for years, longer than I ever started putting anything on it. We passed 400 subscribers. We're currently sitting at 402.
Sweet.
Thank you guys so fucking much. Never thought I'd see that number.
Yeah, and it's hard when it's harder for men to gain subscribers than it is women. There are some women I know right now that are collecting new subscribers like it's nothing. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing jumps of, not like 20, 30. I'm talking 100, 200, 300. I saw a streamer jump up 600 subscribers in 4 days towards the end of last year.
Yeah. And some of that is just algorithmic nonsense, and some of that is the fact that we're not a niche channel. We do all kinds of different shit here. So it's very difficult for the algorithm, when it's working properly, to decide where to push you if it can't figure out exactly what you are, what hole you fit into, what peg.
Well, also boobies.
Yeah, that too. I had considered that. I might slap a couple of tits on my avatar. See what happens. Start talking about falsetto.
Grab the Megatron transformer. Did you ever see that old YouTube video? Megatron. Still got that call, but Megatron turned trans.
I think so. Yeah.
Flash kits. Yeah.
Megatron the Transicon.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll experiment with that and see what happens. But either way, the fact that we aren't niche, the fact that we have their tits on the channel, they do happen here, but they're not mine. Just the fact that I mean, there are something like 4 million YouTube channels out there. It's very rare that any of them get any real traction. So I mean, this is a pretty big deal to me. So appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for making it happen.
Let me just real quick. Blindy, that's exactly what I'm saying. So as you guys know that I've gotten to become pretty good friends with Sevi, and I know her analytics. Sevi went from, I would say, her worst days of streaming is Sunday, and she usually averages around 35 people. Her best days are Wednesday night. Sebi cleared 300 people watching her this past Wednesday. Last Wednesday, it was 150. She's been pulling every Wednesday. She's been pulling over 100 people before she
Mm-hmm.
rated. She's got Camelot 331 rating her channel when he's done with his streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So among other people.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, Camelot's pretty like mid-level, but he's connected to a lot of people who are much bigger.
Yeah. But also
Yeah.
too, Sevi works hard. I mean, as far as her channel goes, the amount of work that she puts into it, and the fact that she's an attorney on top of that,
Yeah.
I've never seen a work ethic like hers. So I would say that particular girl is cooler than a lot of guys.
She actually did a stream with Zealand tonight.
I mean,
She's on right now. She's
It-
streaming right now.
it doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt that, I mean, both Zia and Sevi are both pretty good looking women.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of helps. Yeah.
That doesn't hurt. They're definitely prettier than I am. So we'll just put that out there. But yeah, as far as that goes, yeah, it does actually help if you're doing any kind of social media whatsoever. Women get more traction than men. That's just a fact, and it's just
Yeah.
it's just the way things are. Mostly because it's men watching them. You know.
Mhm.
So and it's that's just the way it is. So, and I'm not bitter about that. It's fine. I think 400 is pretty admirable considering we've been doing this for 4 years, and I mean we're finally starting to look like a real fucking YouTube channel, man.
Well, also too, on top of that, it's like you said, with the way our format is, which by the way, folks, we do on purpose as a middle finger to the algorithm. But the fact that we've gotten as far as we have, doing the channel the way we want, not worrying about the algorithm and stuff like that, but making sure that you guys are enjoying yourself and we're enjoying ourselves. The fact that we hit that many, that's good. Now, I will
Right.
say there are channels out there that have more subscribers than us, and one in particular has a great show that I think more people should be watching, and that's JV's Joker Voices wrestling show that he does on Wednesdays. I see there's a lot of people out there with wrestling shows whose takes on what's going on in that business that are only half as good as his, and they get a lot of people. I don't know what the numbers are once the show is over. But at this point, I'm starting to think that maybe YouTube is nerfing Wednesday night is overbooked on purpose, or something's going on, because he should be pulling stronger numbers than he is. Because it's not like he sucks as a host, or that any of the other guys on the panel don't know what they're talking about or don't know anything about the history. Because there are, like I said, not everybody's into pro wrestling, but there are a lot of YouTubers in this sphere that are talking about wrestling and stuff, and they're pulling, and even on their videos they're pulling in a lot of people, and I'm like, something ain't right.
Well,
I know it's not JV, and I'm like, something else is going on.
Yeah, I mean, well, there could be a number of reasons, for that sort of thing. I think the number one thing you got to remember on YouTube is that unless you catch the algorithmic wave, which is a rare occurrence, it's a slog. It's a slog. Some people do this shit for 10, 15 fucking years before they see any real numbers. The fact that we got to 404, I'm very happy with. And JV's doing pretty well by my standards anyway.
And it's why I don't stream to YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we do stream to Rumble over here too, but I think we're up over 100 subs over there, but it's we don't see a lot of engagement on that side either. So every once in a while you get somebody hopping in the chat and all that stuff, but we I really just, as you and I have discussed, I really just use Rumble as a backup in case shit gets taken down over here, which has happened. So
it's like everything is a backup.
right. Same thing with Twix. It's like really just the only reason that stream there is just because it gets the word out. But otherwise, there are a couple of things I need to address real quick. Right. Well, I need to say hello to you guys first. But right before I do that, so I've seen a number of people commenting on Erin not being here. She's fine. She sent myself and Larry emails earlier this week. She just had some personal stuff she was dealing with, so she's off doing real life right now. She will return. She's okay. Don't worry about her.
Yeah.
All that. I think she's traveling actually right now. So it's unless you have a pretty solid mobile setup, it's pretty difficult to do any kind of like streaming or anything like that, or modding or whatnot on the road. I've had that issue myself a couple of times. I've had to call Amir and be like, I'm not going to be able to be there this week. Why not? I was like, because I'm out of the state.
Everyone's got to take a break every now and then.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But Erin's fine. She'll be back and all that. But meantime, we are live currently on Twix, YouTube, and Rumble, as aforementioned in the previous discussion. If you're in any of those places, drop a comment. Let us know you are here. Let's go ahead and say hello to who is here. We've got Beak in the chat. Howdy. Jacob Gallo. Good to see you. We have, scrolling down. Wow, that's a lot of you guys talking before we start the show. We were late. I do apologize about that. We've got Old Blindy in the chat. Howdy. Joker voice. Always a pleasure, my man. JV goes pretty far back with me and Larry. Like we've known JV for like 3 of the 4 fucking years we've been doing this shit. Actually, longer, like 3.5. So, it's always a good thing to see your buddies doing well. And JV, by my standards, you're doing pretty goddamn well. So,
and still keep turning up as well.
Right. Well, he's good people. We've also got with us in the chat BTK, Erin Laura's evil. She's not here. It seems like you had that one in the chamber, and then you got surprised because there was nothing to aim at.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So, all right, I think that's everybody in the chat so far. Thank you guys for being here again. Thank you to everybody who watches any of this shit. Because I know there's people who watch the game streams and they only watch the game streams. There's people who watch this show who only watch this show. There's people who watch Screaming to the Void and only this one. There's people who cross over between the two of them, and there's people who watch the fucking shorts and they don't watch anything else. And the fact that anybody watches any of this stuff, I'm very surprised with, very happy with. So thank all of you out there in the YouTube land. Hey Kohai, welcome in. Good to see you. Other than that was it for me. That was the housekeeping that really needed to happen. So Larry, what do we got tonight?
Well, we've got plenty going up. We've got some eerie adventures today. Not a lot, but I think it's going to be one of those streams where there's not a lot on the program, but I can feel in the atmosphere. This is just going to be one of those streams where we're just going to have a good time and we're going to look up and it's going to be longer than I thought,
cool.
Which is fine. But yeah, tonight's eerie adventures. We're gonna take a nice trip out to Las Vegas. And then we've got some entertainment news that I wanted to share with you guys. And then before we do any of that, the first thing we're going to do is we need to do another roll for the next combatants of Monsters Ball. And also there's some other things that came to my attention. Now, first thing is as far as podcast notes. So as you guys know, what was it, last week that we finished Sinister?
Yes.
Yeah. So we finished Sinister, and guys, what we decided, so what we're going to do is a modern noir detective series, a story series, no powers or anything like that. And so I've already started the framework. If you guys would like to have your names thrown in and be a part of the series or the story and whatnot, some of you I might assign an actual person. Others, I'll let ChatGPT decide what it is or who, or what you do. But just put like like the letter Y for yes if you'd like to be a part of it, so I can write that down. I also had to do some some alterations. I had to do some boxing with ChatGPT because if those of you that were watching, if you noticed that we had to make a change to the Sinister game while we were playing, and then Mr. Sinister character itself, which was the host in the game, which is ChatGPT, got upset because I changed something. And so, as I was creating the framework for the upcoming noir game we're playing, it let me know pretty quick that it's already trying to kill us. It was telling me things like, if any of your characters die, I'm not going to let them come back to life. They die permanently. And it was like literally like trying to tell me how my story was
It's
going to
getting
go.
meta.
Yeah, I was like an angry girlfriend, and I was like, no, this is how it's going to go.
Yeah, like an angry girlfriend who can change traffic lights on a whim.
Yeah. So because what it did, I mean, you saw what it did at the end. We finished the story. It tried to change the parameters that I set. It knew that once we got into that room and had all the artifacts, the game was supposed to end right then and there. The thing tried to kill us. It tried to have Kohai and Aaron.
What straight took the artifacts out of our possession?
Yeah. Which it wasn't supposed to do. But we went along. We're like, okay, we're gonna humor this thing, and we just kind of went with it a little bit, and then it started moving the goalposts. And like, no, you're not gonna do that. So it's pissed. But so far, it's gonna be a modern noir. I'm adding some RPG elements to it. If you guys, the atmosphere is more like is a combination of an old movie called Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but for an 80s movie, it's pretty good. And it's a cross between that and John Wick. So yeah, there's no powers, and there won't. I can already see there's no need to be any powers. The way that we're gonna have character sheets and everything. So I'm excited about it. But
I'm
we're
pretty
not gonna.
excited about it too, man. But I do, I do got to mention that when I initially said Detective Noir, I was thinking more like Maltese Falcon. But
I know
this will be good. This will be fun.
Yeah, I figured you were. At first, I was too, but then as I was working on the framework, and then I just started asking. ChatGPT is a tool, and I started asking stuff. The idea started morphing on its own, and I realized you don't have to. When I say that it's modern noir, it's not like like we're Vin Diesel, Triple H, Triple X starting out like that. No, you can have modern noir. Just means that it's an updating setting, but what noir is, the meaning of noir,
it black.
No. That was just part of the cinematic. It was more of people's attitudes and morally ambiguous, characters. Not some, like the protagonist is more of an anti-hero and not a hero, and he may win, but he might lose too. So it was more of a certain attitude and certain way that things were done.
Yeah. Like the end of Chinatown,
right?
Where Getty's kind of gets his man, but also the really bad shit keeps happening to the victims.
Right. So, which is why when some of the things that it suggested, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep that because it keeps things more realistic, but I also want to have a good leveling system so that once we finish the story, as we move on to different stories, as we progress, the characters change, things might get more difficult. It's better for a progression, a series progression. That makes any sense?
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, you sold me on the idea the other day. So Larry called me the other day and explained, kind of laid all this out for me and all that, and he sold me on it then. I just, like when we first started talking about it, I was thinking more Humphrey Bogart, less John Wick. It's all.
Well, and that's what I forgot to tell you. When the whole John Wick, when the mix of that came out, it was talking about the setting, the atmosphere, rainy streets, dark outside, somber mood. That's what it meant. Not people are getting thrown off of 28-story buildings and hitting the ground and then getting up and walking off like nothing happened.
Yeah, that was really
just a rough weekend.
That's the point where I stopped watching those fucking movies, by the way. I was like, okay, that's dumb. So, but real quick, Larry, yeah, you've got something to address here in the chat.
Yeah. I know that this was addressed last week.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that this person was invited. I'm sure that he is in the chat that routinely uploads the link to come on.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really do like things in like we know a number of YouTubers who live in Vegas who are, you know, good people and all that. So live in and around. They got to be at all the things.
That's a good one. That's the other thing I was thinking. Your character probably should be Sam. I would change your last name so it won't try to pull your other character into it like it keeps trying to do every time we do a story.
You know,
Sam.
I think if we just shorten it to Sam instead of Samuel, that'd probably be good. As long as it's not Sam Smith.
No, I was thinking more.
Oh
Sam
God,
Spade.
no.
I was thinking more Sam Spade, but then you'd have to be black.
Dude, real quick, do you know who the actress Kari Wurr is?
Yes, I do. One of my favorite actresses from back in the day.
Okay, so she is a lot of fun and is in a lot of really terrible B movies, which is how I know her. I like her on screen. She's kind of a drug-addled ditz in real life, but
oh really?
Apparently, at one point, she was in a band with 3 black guys, and they called themselves 3 Spades and a Hoe.
I'm not surprised. she was also on a soap opera called General Hospital for about a year.
Yeah.
Well, she was also in the latest series of Sliders.
Yep. But she also did
Anacondas.
Eight-Legged Freaks. She did
Anaconda.
Hellraiser Deader. She did.
Apparently, she just did a lot of drugs.
Prophecy 5.
She also played like she played a female rapist that was raping her college friend. Yep. She played the old evil babysitter thing where she was seducing her employer's college son, among other things.
Yeah.
She's
played. Jesus Christ! Pornhub. Look, even if I wanted to give that to you, I can't because that site's blocked in my state. So
it's blocked in your state.
Yeah, a number of states adopted age verification protocols, so you can't. You gotta show them your fucking ID, address, and credit card number.
That shit is getting everywhere now.
Bullshit. But you know what? Jokes on them because I have friends that still watch it without. Now, if you have a VPN, there's ways around that. But I have friends that are avid porn watchers, and they've always told me they were like, "Hey, a lot of those sites aren't even following that rule. They're not adopting that age verification. The ones that are just trying to get your personal information so that they can sell it to the government."
Yeah, just take a box and say, yeah, sure.
Well, that's like all of the age verification crap isn't about protecting children. There are very real
Never
problems
has been
with a lot of these porn sites doing a lot of shit that they should not be doing with people who should not be in any way exposed to this kind of thing. There are problems there, absolutely. But this age verification shit has never been about protecting kids, not once.
No,
right?
Not once, not ever.
Exactly. All right, let's jump into the show, because if I get going on that, the whole we'll be on the whole show by the time I stop. I came across 2 things today. Now, this one was sent to me by one of our viewers, Cavatino. Out of nowhere, I get a DM earlier from him today, and he goes, "Hey, Larry," I'm like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Is Amira a gamer?" And I was like, not that I know of.
No, she's
Why?
not.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't think she is. Like, he goes, why? And he goes, and then he sends me this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Dude, tell me you sent that to her.
Oh, I did.
Of course.
I told her too. I said, I'm going to tell her. I'm gonna send this to her. Now she doesn't know that it's him. Well, if she's watching, she knows now it was him. But
Yeah,
there was
Bro,
no
you're gonna get
comment.
so much shit for that.
that looks really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does not look like a comfortable chair.
It's almost like you've got to be dead to appreciate it.
Or
Yeah, I
undead.
guess.
Mm.
You know, somebody who doesn't move around a whole lot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, if she's one of those Tarantino / Rodriguez vampires,
Yeah.
then I mean, then they're more snakish in nature. So I
Oh,
mean,
one
she'll
of them
just
was.
she'll just morph herself. No, if you watch the series, they all were. They were called Culebras. They were all snakish.
I didn't watch the series. I just watched the movie, and in the movie, it's really just
Snakish.
Salma Hayek
They-
who does the snake thing. Everybody else is like some variant on bats.
Yeah, in the series, all of them, because it was Robert Rodriguez. But in the series, which by the way was pretty good. If you can find it and watch
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Um, but yeah, they were just variations of snakes, all of them. So
I can't say I've seen it. I did watch The Strain. I really liked that.
yeah, yeah, but
Yeah,
but
that was
yeah.
pretty decent.
So this was one of the things that was sent to me. I am tempted to find out if this is a real chair because I would absolutely say. I mean, I would absolutely send this to her and then tell her that maybe she was sleepwalking and because she called me and asked me to get it for her. I never did that. Well, you bought a parachute. You bought a parachute.
I mean, the way she describes it, it's not technically a parachute. It's more like for like wind sailing, but still same difference, right?
Yeah, still, I mean,
Yeah, close enough.
yeah, close enough. The other thing is that I found out about is so of course many of you have been following us for a long time, and I appreciate that. I really do. By accident yesterday, I found out, or at least I believe that I know what one of you looks like because I believe that you were on a panel yesterday.
One of us or one of the chat?
Somebody in the chat.
Oh, okay.
This person was I'm not gonna say the channel's name, but the person's name is the two letters that represent his name is C and T. And he and Amira used to do streams together every once in a while.
Oh, Chaotic Truth.
Yeah. And this person was on there getting into it with someone named Afro Nerd, who was calling in CT and saying that CT was being racist because he wasn't talking crap about white people.
See, when you said C and T, I was thinking you were going to go with the direction of cunt.
No, well, I mean, no. Chaotic Truth's actually he's decent. He's a good dude for the most part.
Chaotic Truth is hilarious.
He's very funny, very quick. Yeah.
I would suggest that if you have thin skin, especially if you are black, if you have thin skin, do not watch his channel.
He does kind of show for the whites.
and is not afraid and is not sorry for it. But again, and I'm talking to this person that's in the chat, and this person is in the chat right now because I see them commenting. Peekaboo, I see you. I know what you look like.
People
and your interaction. Hold on, let me finish. Your interaction yesterday on that panel was funny as hell. Jacob Gallo.
Nice.
Jacob Gallo. I know that was you. You know how I know?
Fredo.
No.
You broke my heart.
Damn, you're ruining my mojo. Anyway, now we all know Jacob is smart because we can see it every time we do trivia. The man at this point, he is the current reigning king of the freaking quizzes right now, right? What does Amira call him?
Yakub.
Yakub.
Did he introduce himself as Yakub? Because that would be fucking hilarious.
He introduced himself as Yakub.
Yeah.
And hold on, wait. Oh, stop. And the other thing too is he sound when he was talking and arguing with Afro Nerd, I swore that I was listening to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Complete with the accent.
I have
He's sitting there.
Get to the shopper.
Here goes Afro Nerd is, and he sounds exactly like you. And he's a black dude, pro black, full black power, but like he sounds like a Poindexter with glasses. Wait, CT, you're always shilling for these white people, and then he starts saying on Jacob Gallo.
So is Steve Urkel.
He goes, Yakub, you love sucking bones. And then Jacob starts talking. He goes, you're a little sissy man. You eat dookie. That's what I heard. You are the eater of dookie. Little dookie eater.
So I'm picturing this as like one of them going, oh, and the other one going, did I do that?
Yeah, it was funny, man. He's just like, and CT, at this point, CT is trying to talk. He's like trying to calm them. And he's pissed at Afro Nerd at this point, right? And Yakub Jacob is just going off in the back. You the little dookie eat the little girly man, little dookie eater. So anyway, and so I'm hearing
you eat the poo-poo.
Now I hadn't looked up yet. I hadn't looked up at Jacob's photo. And my wife was working, she works from home. She had I was coughing so hard that she had to come out, and I was laughing so hard that I started coughing, and I fell on the floor laughing because I couldn't even get up, and she had to come out and check up on me. Because when I look up to see Jacob's avatar, his face, this is what I saw.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, shit.
Shit, sorry.
The whole time I'm just rolling. I'm on my floor rolling, coughing and laughing. My wife comes out. She's like, babe, what's going on? What's going on? She looks up and sees Jacob's photo, and just her eyes just got big. And her jaw hit the ground, and she looks down at me, and I could tell she's so embarrassed. She doesn't say anything. Because my wife is white, right? So my wife is white. So she didn't want to. She just looked at. You can see that. I can see the thoughts in her processing. I want to laugh.
I am the Floyd. I am the Yakuba Floyd.
Right. She didn't know what to say. So she just backs up. Like that video of Homer Simpson backing up into the bushes.
Into the bush. Yeah.
She just did that and just turned and went back in the office and shut the door and didn't come out for another 4 hours.
Fuck this shit on out.
Yeah.
So, but everybody now, we know what Yakub looks like. All right.
No, I can't breathe.
Now, I didn't watch today's episode. I kind of peered in, and Yakub was on there earlier today. So, but yeah, this is everybody. This is Jacob Gallo. I didn't know that he's,
Klingon.
I know he's a Klingon.
Klingon. Yeah.
He's addicted to fent.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah,
I gotta say, man, if you want to be taken seriously, especially in the black tube space where all of the dudes prioritize high testosterone, right? The last thing you want to do is go in there and call yourself Afro Nerd. That does not have the same ring as like Afro Samurai.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Amira, I was watching Chaotic Truth yesterday, and Jacob Gallo revealed himself. That's what you're looking at.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. When you think about how he responds in the chat, I was like, it's absolutely him. This is absolutely something he would do.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I can't breathe.
I can't.
I can't breathe.
I mean, if you guys go back, it was somewhere around the 3 hour mark. If you go on the Chaotic Truth video yesterday, just that was just funny. You had him. Afro nerd didn't even know what to say. He was just like, "You little girly man, you dookie eater. You are the dookie. You are the eater of dookie." It was just hilarious.
You eat the poo-poo.
Have you you guys remember about 3 years ago, there was a channel that popped up on YouTube called George Floyd Gaming.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember the description? Because it was a single line, all lowercase, no punctuation. It says, "I can't breathe." And it immediately blew up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'll bet it did. Hey, Amira, did you get my text message earlier? I know I sent you quite a few, especially the one about
Yeah.
yeah,
About the thing and the thing.
yeah, the one about
Yeah,
Santa's
I will
dance
invest
party.
in it. Okay, I'll invest in it. Just look, it's a concept, but the thing is, if it's not closed, it is defeating the purpose. If the thing can't close, it defeats the purpose. So
Yes. Well,
that's
it's a gaming chair. I don't think it's meant for you to get your sleep.
but that's what I'm saying.
What if
If
it's
it
a
doesn't
recliner?
close, if it doesn't close, it defeats the purpose. Is what I'm saying. Yes, I got the freaking message. Yes, I got the message.
Okay. I mean, we could
No, we
create one
can't.
that closes.
No, we can't, Larry. We can't,
Why not?
and we won't. We won't.
Maybe.
Why not?
Because coffins don't need any improvement. They're beautiful the way they are. You just are messing up with the
I didn't do
purpose.
it. I didn't do it. Cavatano did that. Cavatano messaged me and sent that to me this morning.
Larry,
Yes.
you're not. I'm trying to.
You look lovely tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We did get a bit of good
Worming
news.
his way back in.
So,
No, I'm being honest with her. She does look lovely tonight.
She always does.
Well, that's my little sister, man. I'm not,
Well,
yeah, we
technically,
did.
I'm your older sister, but
by a couple of centuries.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm glad that you're here. I was holding off a bit because I was hoping that you were coming. Now, this is more. I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday. This had me going on this and that BS that the head of the Veterans Affairs tried to pull the other day. If you are watching a legendary movie, why in the hell would you apologize for something that helped make you famous?
Fucking hell. I didn't need to know
Oh,
about this.
come on.
Why would you do that? This was the dumbest thing that I've ever saw. This legit.
Would you fuck me?
I was up at 2:30
I'd
this morning.
fuck me.
Abe, I was up at 2:30 in the morning screaming into my microphone behind this.
Really?
So
I
Well,
was.
it's new.
here's the thing.
This is retarded.
This is one more thing where your gender activists are completely fucking misreading the situation again. It's like when they found that that dead chick buried with a shield in Norway, and they were just like, "Oh my god, they had tranny shield maidens." No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
No,
That was not a thing. This
no.
isn't about transgender shit. It never was about transgender shit. It's about a serial killer who has a whole host of other psychological fucking problems, and it's discussed in detail in the movie where he thinks he is, but he isn't. It's got nothing to do. That's like going back to Psycho and being like, "Oh yeah, he was clearly transgender because he embodied his, mean dead mother." No, it isn't. This is about a very specific person with very specific psychoses.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with their bullshit. There is no reason to apologize to them. This is something I could have lived without knowing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I had to bring this up at least for everybody else. I figured you wouldn't want to dwell on it much, but just for me, and I'm an avid movie buff, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, even the grammar of this article is shit.
Yeah, it is. It's stupid. Why would you apologize for this? It's like you said. Let me scroll down to what. Let's see. Let me see if I can find where Here he goes. Here's what Levine, the guy that portrayed Buffalo Bill, here's what he said. We quote, "There are certain aspects of the movie that don't hold up too well.
Oh, fuck all.
We all know more, and I'm a lot wiser about transgender issues. There are some lines in that script and movie that are unfortunate." And I'll say what I said on my video. Which one? It puts the lotion in the basket, or it puts the lotion on the skin and it gets the hose again? What was wrong with the character you played?
Here's the thing.
There was nothing wrong with the character that you played, you dummy.
What has Levine done since? What else put his name on the map? Not a damn thing. He played this role so perfectly and so well. He owned it. He got into its skin like his character was trying to get into the skin of the chubby chicks, right?
What was Naveen?
He's the guy who played Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, he's the actor that played Buffalo Bill.
Well, he was the police chief in Monk.
Right.
But he's not Hannibal Lecter.
That's it.
No, he's not Hannibal. He's the serial killer that Clarice was trying to catch in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, she goes to Hannibal to help figure out who he is.
But I thought Hannibal Lecter was obsessed with Clarice.
He is.
He is.
But that's a whole other separate
issue.
Yeah, okay. So Hannibal Lecter is not the Silence of the Lambs guy.
No, he's imprisoned in the entire movie.
Okay, he's in prison through the side. Okay, got it.
They're
Because
trying,
I always thought Silence of the Lamb was Hannibal Lecter.
It's kind of about him. But it's part of a series of books that are sort of revolve around him and what he does. But in this particular story, he is the quote unquote expert that our hero goes to figure out who Buffalo Bill is, because Buffalo Bill is out there killing people right now.
Got it. But then he's obsessed with her. But he's also obsessed with Clarice.
Well, Buffalo Bill isn't. He's not obsessed with Clarice. He's obsessed
not Buffalo Bill. Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is like Jacob Gallo says right here. This is bullshit, because here's the thing: Levine owned that fucking role. He made it his face and his name are only known because he did it so well.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be apologizing for anything. That was a fucking masterclass in acting.
It was.
Yeah,
and the whole point of it is, why was Buffalo Bill running around killing women and making a skin suit? And Hannibal Lecter said it. He was like, I wouldn't be surprised if this fool went. He's like, there's 3 transgender clinics in this country, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get rejected by all of them because he couldn't pass their psychological test. So in other words, you're getting angry you're apologizing for a character who, and they're saying that he didn't have what it takes to truly become a transgender person. He couldn't handle it.
Well, because
he played the role that well that every time I hear "Goodbye Horses," I can't help but picture a guy tucking his dick.
Yeah, there are other creepier parts of his performance, but that's the one most people go to. Yeah. Here's the whole thing is just silly, because that's kind of a plot point. It's a major plot point. It's how they figure out who the fuck he is, because when he's making this dress out of people's skin, trying to become a woman, right? He isn't actually. That isn't even really what it's about. It's talked about over and over again by Lecter that this guy does not like who he is. He wants to become something else. And it is not the first time that he's decided to become something else that was not what he is. This is just what he's lately settled onto. He's not truly transgender. He doesn't know who the fuck he is. That's kind of
Well, it's the same thing with the later Hannibal storylines as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the Great Red Dragon.
Yeah. Here's what else he said, because he went on, quote, "It's unfortunate that the film vilified that, and it's effing wrong. And you can quote me on that."
He fucking didn't.
It says, "I didn't play him as being gay or trans. I think he was just an effed up heterosexual man. That's what I was doing." That's what you did, you dummy.
Which is what the character was.
Yeah.
So if you know that, why are you apologizing?
He's apologizing because he's going to get canceled for playing the thing, and he's been in the knee just like everybody else in fucking Hollywood does.
Do you have to be gay or trans to murder women these days? Despicable.
Well, I mean, given the news of last week, maybe. But he's
ridiculous.
He shouldn't have been saying. He should have just kept his goddamn mouth shut.
Oh, it wasn't just him.
Oh,
I think it was Saxon. This guy, I think he was was he the director or the producer or the writer?
Saxon.
We scroll back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is. It's not John Saxon, is it?
No, Edward Saxon, who produced the film. Yeah, so the producer. I'm not even sure that he even wrote this. I guess maybe he did. But he goes, let's see, where is it?
Yeah, Joker voice is right here. It's why he used moths. It was symbolic of the transformation process, and that's exactly it, because it wasn't about the beginning and end stages. It was about the transformation itself.
Right. So, but after Levine said that they weren't, quote, sensitive enough to the legacy of a lot of stereotypes and their ability to harm, then Saxon emphasized, he jumps in and goes, there's regret, but it didn't come from any place of malice. We all know that. So apparently, as I dug into it, so apparently what happened is some trans activists who probably didn't even watch the doggone movie or read the book somehow heard about the movie and then started complaining, and that's what prompted the apology.
They never actually consume the products they bitch about. They never do.
No. Never.
And yeah, BTK, I'm aware there were 2 other tranny violence events in the last week besides that one.
Amir, what the hell are you doing?
She's mogging at the camera.
What?
What are you doing? Yeah, look on your face like you were looking at like you were looking at a naked man or something.
Now, what would I be doing looking at a naked man?
You're married.
Why would I be looking at a naked man?
Yes, your husband. The naked man is probably your husband. I'm looking at you. Maybe are you still hungry?
Actually, yes, I am hungry.
I was like, because now I'm starting
to
get
scared. I may have sent her a dick pic.
Oh, don't do that.
Hey. That's not funny, dude. Don't say that.
No, I did. Of course I fucking didn't.
The only acceptable dick pic is this one.
Well,
wait, isn't that the VIX logo?
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a guitar pick too.
Yeah,
but
that's a big black pick.
Well, but in any event, of course, people who actually watch the movie, who are actually real fans, are saying, what we just said. The hell are you apologizing for?
Yeah, it's absurd.
Where is Aaron?
Aaron's traveling.
She is traveling at the moment.
How dare she be out of the kitchen?
I mean, she posted something the other day about making, I don't know, little fucking scone looking things.
Well, she did somebody said she released a cooking video before she left.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, then that kind of makes up for it.
She probably did that because she knew that you were going to say something. Actually, I think in the email that she sent me, I think she did mention it.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because she knows she needs to be in the kitchen at all times. But, if she did do some work before, then maybe I'll let her get away with it a little bit.
Yeah. For the sake of repetition, before we move on to the next thing, Larry, for those who came in late, we did hit a milestone this week for over 400 subscribers now.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations.
Pretty cool.
I saw that. Wait, so you've been growing right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's actually picked up a little bit this year. So
good job.
Yeah.
Nice.
You of course, we're giving you some credit with that too, because people do ask about you a lot, and I think the numbers do jump a bit when you're on. So
I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing.
She's not green enough.
Somebody was complaining about you not being here when we started the show.
Well, that's BTK. It's always BTK.
Yeah, bro. That's good. But no, I don't have nothing to do with that because I'm not here this week and I don't promote anything, as you guys know. So definitely it's not me. So
No, but you were the
you did-
inspiration for my starting this in the first place. So.
And you did mention us on your channel a few weeks ago.
Yep. A lot of the growth lately has come from shorts, which is interesting. Some of my shorts have seen some pretty solid traction. In fact, not the last one I put out, but like one I put out yesterday, we got 4 subscribers off of that one alone.
Nice.
It's basically all shorts are good for. They drive subscribers, but in and of themselves, you're not really going to get any monetization out of them.
Well, you're not going to get any watch hours that are accumulated via shorts. Also, don't count towards monetization either. It's in the fucking rules.
Yeah,
it's really just meant to get people to go over to your channel.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what we've been using it for. But what it's actually meant to do is to break down the entire process and replace all of us with fucking AI.
no, actually, they've been cutting down the AI channels. From what I know, YouTube has been cutting down on the AI channels. Not cutting down, like taking away their monetization.
Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot of companies have been having buyer's remorse.
Yeah, I mean,
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know.
What do you keep doing? What are you doing with your mouth?
So that's what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you trying to dominate us with your sexiness, or what are you doing?
I didn't know that was sexy.
I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
kind of
oh
working.
yeah, it is. Trust me.
My teeth are not as sharp as they usually are, so I feel like I need to I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm filing them, but I'm not. I need to do something about it.
In all fairness, I do that sometimes.
Yeah, they just don't feel. They feel too round right now. They're feeling round.
Yeah,
so.
like especially the fangs.
Poor thing.
They don't feel as sharp as they used to be.
That's not what I was. That's not what I was saying. I wasn't.
No, I'm talking about mine.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a vampire too. I thought you were the Green Ranger.
Shh.
Well, how do you think he gets to go out in the sun? He's going to burn up without that Green Ranger helmet.
Yeah.
But you know what? And this is just a random thought. We've hit 400 subscribers. Tuesday was the anniversary. I want to know, what is the anniversary of when that man fell off the damn Titanic and he hit that part and went, bing!
Fuck, I don't know, man. It was like, what?
That is the most random thought ever.
Yeah, that was.
I've been thinking about it since we started the show. I'm just like, when did Titanic come out?
It was probably 3 some odd years ago, man. I don't know. Oh, when Titanic came out was in 99.
Yeah, when he fell off.
Yeah.
Remember, he was holding on to the side.
Yeah, it's the only part of the movie that doesn't suck.
Exactly.
Oh, stop it! No, when Rose gets slapped, when she gets slapped, that was pretty good part too. I mean, the slap was so perfect. Like the sound of the slap was perfect. The way her hair flew, the way her neck went back, it was beautiful.
I was bored the whole time. Like it's 3-hour fucking slogfest. The slap comes along or whatever. But by that point,
if she was black, that wig would have landed on the moon as hard as she got slapped.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that slap a long time. Through the whole movie, I was like, just slap her. When it finally happened, I was like, about time.
But that dude, when he falls and he bounces off the fucking prop, I paid attention. I was like, oh, I'm in this now, and then it went back to the same bullshit. I was like, all right, this is time again.
Yeah, that was a pretty epic part, or the part where the guy was like, do you guys remember in the water? He was like trying to drown Rose so that he can live. He was pushing down Rose so that he would live.
He should have fucking kept pushing, because you know what? If Rose had drowned there, Jack might have lived.
Yeah,
he would. Yeah, he would have.
I'm just saying, we all know this, and I have said this on this channel a dozen times in the past. Go back far enough. We all know that Rose straight up murked Jack because she was on that ship and she was doing her thing and she wanted to get down with some dirty peasant dick, but she didn't want nobody to find out about that shit. She couldn't let him live.
Of course not. And when she got back to shore, she didn't even mention him.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
She kept that shit to herself because she was
She's a whore.
doing a dalliance, and she shouldn't have been because she's supposed to be high society. And B, she fucking murdered a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when she was on that door, she just wanted the comfort of it.
Right. If you can fit 2 people on a surfboard, you can fit 2 people on that fucking door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And
found a way.
she used her whole damsel in distress crap to appeal to his gentleman nature. Because men, we are protectors by nature. And she knew that he was going to do that. She didn't even say, "Oh no, you need to come up here," or "Hey, well, let's take turns." She was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. That's
I
true.
once took part in a sponsored stay awake, which for me is, nothing.
Easy.
And I watched Titanic like 5 times in a row.
Why?
Why would you do that to yourself?
I kind of like it though.
Why?
That's like getting a knife and cutting yourself all over.
I have to revoke.
I never said it didn't do that either.
we're gonna have to cut a corner off, take some points off of your man card for that, man. I'm sorry. They don't want to have to do this, but it's come to this.
Look,
Yeah,
it's a silly romance.
What is romantic about it? She was a whore. She was cheating on her husband.
That's what silly romance is. It never
that-
pans out.
There was no romance. It was just fuckery. She was a whore doing what whores do, and she didn't get what was coming to her. And that's the problem of the whole movie.
There should have been a part 2 where one of the other survivors runs into her husband and says, or runs into her dad and says, "Hey, you know what this chick was doing and why she's alive right now?"
I can't wait for James Cameron to make that. I mean, he's so intent on making a bunch of bullshit sequels that don't need to happen.
Oh yeah.
I need to see Titanic 2, The Lusitania.
Yeah, like her deep
Titanic 2 exists.
Her deep throating skills saved her.
That's an actual movie.
I'm sure it does.
And it's set in the future. And it's ridiculous.
LaPole, she did get paid for it with Jack's life.
Yeah, well, there was that locket too, wasn't there? Or did he take that with him? I don't remember.
No,
she kept it.
That crazy bitch kept the locket and then threw it away. After decades. Didn't even cash in on it.
Didn't even give it to her offspring. Didn't give it
do
to her
shit with it.
She just sucked all around. She just sucked, and not in the best way. She was just absolute garbage. Like if you're gonna keep the heart of the ocean, at least give it to your offspring. No, she doesn't even care about her future generations. She's a selfish bitch, and then she just care about herself. Like I can't stand her. And people saying like, "Oh, she was wonderful," and Jack, no, shut up. She was a whore. Jack was a simp, and it was just horrible. And Cal was the only base person there. Cal was the only good guy in the whole movie.
She votes Democrat. LOL. So did Jack. Jack
did too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jack simped. Jack simped so hard that he fucking sank to the goddamn bottom of the Atlantic.
But you know what? You know what the funny thing is, and I can already see that I'm going to pivot. That our plans tonight are pivoting, and I'm fine with that. The unfortunate thing about, and I learned this living in LA and knowing a lot of movie people, they draw a lot off of real life more than people think. And the fact that Jack died, how many simps have died recently in real life? Either because they made stupid decisions. Well, they all were making stupid decisions for a girl that didn't deserve them. But how many of them have been killed? I don't know if you guys remember, this happened a few years ago. This black girl got into it with her boyfriend. They broke up. She called her 2 brothers and lied on him and sent them to his house. And he walked out. And he was more based than she thought. He walked out and shot and killed the both of them.
Wow.
But that actually doesn't apply because he's not a simp. But
wait, BTK says, who was the father of the offspring? Everybody, BTK. Everybody was.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like how sperm whales do it.
Last name was Kruger.
No. Guys, let me tell you. Rose had 3 kids by 16 different daddies. Okay, let me tell you. Everybody daddies.
Thanks, JB. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks.
See you later, bud.
Lepo also makes a great point here. We're simp as Forrest. I'm gonna have to agree here because at least all Jack did was die, but Forrest waited and he was on a cruise, right? The whole thing happened on a single cruise. Forrest meets Jenny as a little boy. Falls in love with her, stays in love with her. She treats him like shit. She pushes him to the curb. Yep. Then when she comes back, when she's worthless sick because she's been sharing fucking needles and taking too much goddamn hippie.
And it's
I love you, Jenny.
And I think
there's a crippled kid who's probably got AIDS too.
Well, they never said it was implied it was AIDS. If I remember correctly, they were implying that it was hepatitis C. But still,
no, they said it was AIDS.
It was AIDS.
No, it was AIDS. It was definitely AIDS.
Okay. All right.
And no, Larry, think about it. She came back to him when she was diseased
and dying.
Well,
and rode through.
If I can finish, that's what I was getting ready to say. What did we just talk about? Jack losing his life, like you just said, Amira. Not only did she come back, she wasn't worth nothing. She had a job where she wasn't worth nothing. She could have. I'm shocked. I don't understand how Forrest didn't get infected. She comes back diseased and worthless.
That's the part of the story they don't tell you. He totally fucking did.
No, he didn't.
I love you, Jenny. I'll look after the AIDS, baby, Jenny.
Hey, stop. Hey.
I know, Abe. Gosh, it's too much, Abe. But no, Sam, he did. He didn't get what's it called? Infected. He didn't.
No. Yeah, he didn't. And that makes no sense. He absolutely should have caught it. That makes his simping complete.
Well, it's not a 100% guaranteed thing of infection.
Back then?
No, it wasn't 100%. It's not, especially for men. It's harder for men to catch it than it is for women.
Yeah, easiest way for dudes to catch it is to sit down on the toilet seat before the other guy has a chance to stand up.
Oh my gosh, Sam, stop. Stop, Sam. Why would you, Sam? Oh my God.
That joke's been around since the 80s.
Okay, well, I've never heard it before, nor do I want to hear it again.
I think we're on the same fucked up wavelength tonight, Sam.
Yeah, I know. But it's either way, like, you know, Jenny treats Forrest like shit, and he keeps taking her back.
Especially when he beat up that hippie dude, and she left with him. That should have told him right then. I'm like, I understand that you have mental issues, but come on.
Mm-hmm.
That should have told you.
I honestly, Forrest said it right in the beginning of the fucking movie, and I think that it played out because this was the dumbest fucking thing he possibly could have done. Stupid is as stupid does, and that was damn stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He was talking about himself, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are right. I think the biggest simp movie might have been Forrest Gump. That might have been the biggest simp.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know,
easily.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what kind of STDs you're going to get from Jenny.
Exactly. Exactly.
Never know what's next.
and you think about all the success, everything that Forrest got was by accident.
Oh yeah, everything.
Yeah.
He met the president because he happened to be good at fucking ping pong and beat the pants off some Chinese kid.
Seriously.
And got shot in the butt.
Nothing was planned. Nothing was actually because of his merit or his, good planning or good intelligence. It all came from oops.
I mean, to be fair, he was a war hero, but the reason he was a war hero is because he picked somebody up before he started running away from the enemy. And then he went back and he ran a bunch of people out of there. Yeah. And that was a very heroic thing to do. But he was essentially doing the same thing he's been doing since his braces came off, and that was just running. That's all he knew.
Well, remember
Yakub, get it together, Yakub.
Well, and here's the other thing too, is that, and this is, and as somebody who served in the military, this is what pissed me off. When she told him when he got the Medal of Honor, he gave it to Jenny, and she's like, I didn't earn this. He goes, I got it just by doing what you told me to do, and you just told me to run if anything happens. It's like, yeah, fool, she told you to run. She'd tell you to turn around and go back and start grabbing people.
Well, see,
he gave her credit for something that she didn't tell him to do.
See, that's the problem I'm having here too with his whole simpery for Jenny, right? I get being in love with somebody, I get doing stupid shit for love, but not your whole life, Abe. It keeps biting you in the ass. But when he did that, when he went back for the people who were left behind, right? That wasn't Jenny. That was him. That was his character shining through. Like, he saved a bunch of fucking people, including a man who he later had to talk out of suicide.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
which he did, by the way, successfully. He saved Lieutenant Dan's life twice in that movie.
Yeah.
And he was just he wasn't a loser. He was just hurt.
Yeah, and the other thing too, with them becoming rich, that also was by accident. If Lieutenant Dan, if he hadn't cussed out God, they wouldn't have been successful with that shrimping business, which was an idea that he stole from another guy.
Yeah.
No,
well, I mean, the other guy died. He did it to honor him. He paid the guy's family off.
He still stole it.
It's almost like the moral of the story is be an idiot, and just hope that things work out.
He was sending checks to Bubba's family the entire time he was making profits on
that. Seriously, what are you stealing, Larry?
He still stole it.
He was trying to honor his dead friend.
Well, I get it, but he still took his idea. So there.
Okay.
It's because
all right, but he made it happen.
I'll concede it. Now, the storm that knocked out all those ships made them a success. All right.
Yeah, there was fortuitous circumstances for sure. You're 100%.
Now, they got successful, but as far as having long-standing wealth, that was Lieutenant Dan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was the one who suggested they invest in this weird fruit company.
You guys invested in some fruit company, which was Apple.
Yeah, and then Apple blew up, and the rest is history.
Another simp movie, Snow White, because she lived with 7 other men, and you're telling me that nobody banged? Come on.
It's Snow White is so much worse than that. It is so much worse than that because when
what do you think she was doing with those dwarves?
He breaks the spell. She's essentially a corpse.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a simp movie too.
She's dead. It's magical death, but she is dead, and he max on the corpse.
Yeah.
And she comes alive to fulfill his every whim.
Oh boy.
No. Does that count as necrophilia though?
I think it starts out that way, and then it goes into like necromancy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's magically dead. She's not actually dead.
She's also magically reanimated.
Dead is dead, babe.
Yeah. Dead is dead. And then you got.
I don't know. I'll have to do more experiments.
Then you got the 7 doors, 7 old men stroking their beards to her.
No, I think they're all gay.
Mm-hmm.
Why else would 7 old men live in a forest together?
Sam,
where are all the female dwarves? They're all gay.
Hold on, Abe. What did you say, Amira?
These are 7 small men who don't have any other women around, who are not interested in other women. They don't have any women bringing them to the house, and they following this woman around, whistling and singing behind her. You know why they're whistling and singing behind her?
Yeah,
they're happy.
Yeah, they didn't have access to midget porn.
Dopey is to the 7 dwarves as Smurfette is to the Smurfs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dopey,
passed around.
Dopey was the catcher until Snow White came.
That's why.
On that note, are the Smurfs gay?
That's what I'm saying. Well, no. What some of them said. What's his name? Vanity Smurf is definitely a homosexual.
Yeah. What's another movie?
I'm pretty sure they're all gay. They must be.
Another one too. What's another good simp movie?
Isn't Man on Fire? No, because he was saving it. No, not that one. No, not that one. Yeah, not that one.
Now you're thinking of Flamer. That's very different.
Oh, there's one I couldn't watch. 500 Days of Summer.
I've never seen that one.
I didn't see that.
I always think of the Family Guy skit.
It was in the quiz we did last week. So it's a guy that's chasing around this chick. This chick she's a hoe. She's giving him access to her booty, but she's telling him, she's like, I don't want a relationship with you. There's no such thing as true love or any of that. This fool spent 500 days trying to make this woman be his girl, and was trying to make her be something that she kept telling him she wasn't. He dang near had a mental breakdown. Like he blew up at her and went nuts to the point that she just walked away. She was like, I can't deal with you anymore.
Wow.
He was I've never seen a
crazy
simp
person in this issue.
I've never seen a simp that's actually hooking up with the girl, but he won't accept her terms. And his
Sweet November.
Okay.
Sweet November. Sweet November.
I've never
Same
seen
principle, except the girl is dying, but she doesn't tell him that. So she's like, "We're just gonna hang out for a month, and I'm gonna disappear out of your life forever." And he doesn't accept that, and it's not good. Keanu Reeves.
Is that the one? Is that the one with Maggie?
Yeah.
What's her name?
No, it's Charlize Theron and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that was a good one. But the thing is, like, was she making the benevolent decision because she didn't want to break his heart? I don't know.
Well, that's what the movie kind of like into. Like, it kind of gives you both perspectives. It does actually a really good job with giving you both perspectives and sort of letting the audience make up their mind about that, which I do appreciate about it. But like, isn't that kind of like not telling your date you have a dick? You know?
Yeah,
like,
a little bit,
hey, yeah, let's go out on a date and let's do all this stuff and I'm gonna die in a corner somewhere far away from you, and I'm gonna break your heart so you never have to see me wither away.
Turns out Big Mike had a dangling dong the whole time.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if they ever made an Obama movie, that would definitely be a big simp movie too.
You know, you know what? They I can't remember what cable channel it was. I think it might have been like 2009 or 2010. But they made a biblical movie about Jesus, and they made Satan look like Obama.
Made Satan look like a what?
Obama.
Oh.
They made Satan look like Barack Obama.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they made Satan look like Satan. Interesting.
Yeah, really. An abomination.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's probably countless examples of that kind of thing. But then you got Indiana Jones, who slaps women, does what he wants.
I mean, Shrek.
Nazis.
Shrek was pretty good too, because Shrek was like,
yeah.
I mean, for a cartoon, he was pretty base. He was like, I'm not bending down for this.
Yeah, but Donkey was an absolute simp for that fucking.
Oh yeah, Donkey was a simp. The dragon. He actually married the wench. Yep. Oh my gosh.
He made little donkey dragon hybrid babies with that thing.
He did.
Those babies were ugly, dude.
They were ugly. They were ugly.
How would that dragon even feel him?
I mean, he probably.
See, that's the point. That's what we're getting at, Abe. He's a simp. Why would you be with a woman that can pick you up by your tail and fling you around the room? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So
won't even touch the sides.
Old Blondie brought up City of Angels. So City of Angels is kind of, but it's also a whole spiritual journey thing involving actual angels. Like one of the Nicolas Cage's character is an angel.
I love City of Angels.
It's actually a pretty good movie. But I haven't seen it in a very long time, so I couldn't tell you much more than that. But yeah, it's got him and Dennis Franz from NYPD Blue, I think, are both playing angels in that. And then I forget who the chick was, but yeah.
Lippo, shut up, Lippo. That's not how, she needs to.
I mean, that's true, objectively. It is true. And physically.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Like, she doesn't need to feel it for it to happen.
He's doing it for himself.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lippo, I hate you. Go to the naughty corner right now.
I mean, then again, there's a whole thing about big floppy donkey dick. Maybe she did feel it.
Yeah, but inside a dragon.
Go, it's a dragon, pussy.
I don't know.
Maybe she's that just dragon poon is like a fucking cave, dude.
It's a fire crotch.
Are you sure? Because who else is going to get close enough to find out, right? It's probably tight as fuck. She's probably a virgin.
Well, yeah, she was a virgin. She was a virgin, Sam, because nobody had been next to her.
Because she keeps fucking burning them alive.
Yeah, she killed everybody.
More experiments to follow.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Whatever way that Donkey did hit, what was she secreting out of her dragon vagina? Was it like lava or something? Well,
Donkey's alive, so it
lava juice.
It wasn't that hot. He was still alive.
I'm thinking about that scene in Alien where they cut open the face hugger and a little bit of the blood drips on the floor. It just starts burning through the fucking metal. It's like,
fucking hell.
Wait. Avatar is a simp movie too.
Oh, Avatar is 100%. Avatar is an environmentalist commie piece of shit, and I don't care who disagrees with me.
Listen, I think it's a beautiful movie because I like the graphics and such. But he is a simp. He's a simp the way he bowed down to that species for this woman. He falls in love with this woman. So now
he's also a traitor to his species.
I also enjoy Dances with Wolves.
I'll do you one better. It's Dances with Wolves is actually a good movie. This was the first time I saw this. It was called Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest.
Yeah.
Same exact fucking movie.
It's the same shit over and over again.
Yeah. No, it's just some, environmentalists like, oh, natives are better than fucking colonizers nonsense. And
bullshit.
The only reason anybody remembers that movie at all is because of how pretty the visuals were. That's it. Because the plot is bland.
Yes.
The characters are thin as fuck. I know Shadow goes on about how awesome the villain of the movie is, but no, he's pretty fucking paper thin too. I'm sorry, he just is. It's not a well-written movie with
well, he would say that because the main bad guy is a Marine, and what's he doing now?
Yeah, no, I know. I know why Shadow thinks that.
It's
But Shadow also thinks that Starship Troopers is more than skin deep too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
look, the book, I'll give him the book. The book is actually quite insightful in a lot of different ways, but that movie is as shallow as it gets.
So you're saying Avatar is shallow as a whole series, as
100%.
a whole?
Well, I can't definitively say that because I haven't watched anything past the first one because the first one sucked so bad.
I watched the first one and the last one that just came out, and understanding the plot of the story is fine, but I don't understand the characters as much as other movies. They have their depth. There is no depth of the characters, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So I don't know, James. And here's the thing about James Cameron. James Cameron is fully capable of making excellent movies with rich characters because I've seen him do it before. Terminator, The Abyss.
Yes.
Right? He's done great fucking movies. He's also, like, a lot of people don't know this, but the very first movie he directed was Piranha 2, also extremely shallow, but it was fun. He's fully capable of doing these things. But he also makes vapid garbage at the same time.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Hey, real quick, Sam. I actually brought up a list of movies. I looked up a list of movies of men who are simps for women. This is what I meant by 500 Days of Summer. I couldn't remember all the details, but Joseph Gordon, whatever his name, his character.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah. So his character's name is Tom. The reason why I said Tom is a simp. He's the worst in America. He's the worst type of simp because Summer was hot and cold towards him. So one minute, when she wanted something from him, she was nice. The next minute, she couldn't be bothered with him. She had full control over his emotions. He approached her as the nice guy running around doing everything for her. And then he just lost his mind. She was pressing buttons and at certain points would even tell him the truth, but he was so emotional that he just couldn't hear. It was literally like watching a woman with, no offense to anybody, it was like watching a woman with BPD.
Yeah.
That's literally how he acts the entire movie until she finally has enough of his crap. Because I think he got upset one day. I don't think he slapped her. He did something that really put her off, and she was like, "Nope, that's it. Even if I'm just toying with you, I'm done."
Wow.
And then he just shifted all the way the other way, and then she runs into him like 3 years later, and after when they do the time jump, he's like cynical, quiet, thinks that love is a lie, like almost no emotion. So she destroyed him emotionally. She runs into him, tells him that he was right about true love and tells him that she was married. So it's like this woman, you allow this woman to, you destroyed yourself over this woman. She walks away. You run into her years later, and she's married.
And
And the
you're
way,
pieces.
yeah, and he's still single and looking for a job.
That's wild. Neil
And
says, I like the abyss. God, I hate that bitch. I guess you shouldn't have married her then.
yeah, yeah.
What?
I don't know what
I
he's
never,
talking about, but
I don't know. I never seen
but
that movie.
yeah. And the messed up thing is the way she met her husband, and she said she walked into a coffee shop, and he was reading a book that she liked, and he basically just she approached him about the book, and he basically just took her by the hand and walked off with her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my country, that is the way marriage happens. You just grab the bitch, and if she does not fight back, it is your wife now.
Yeah, but that has to be the biggest slap in the face to a guy that did what he did. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not saying that she did. In my opinion, she didn't do anything wrong. I think it was all him. It was like, dude, it's not like she lied to him. She was honest about what she wanted, but he was trying to make her be something that she wasn't. He had a idea of her in his head, and he gave her full access to his emotions, his finances, everything that he was, every little thing that he had. She had full control over all of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's this is still 500 Days of Summer, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ending it with that. I'm landing the plane on that.
I would recommend like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a pretty solid actor. He's been in some pretty good indie films that you might enjoy. The one that comes to mind is The Lookout, where he kind of gets into a situation sort of similar. Plays a high school hockey star, gets into an accident, and it gives him a brain injury, right, where he can't remember things from one day to the next. So he has to write them down on a pad and all that stuff. And he ends up hooking up, living with a blind guy. They're sort of each other's rehab and all that. But he's got this job where he's a janitor overnight at a bank. Then he runs into a couple of guys who are a few years older than him, who also were, sports stars and had similar issues. And they start inviting him over to hang out and all that stuff. And he gets kind of in deep with them. And then it turns out they're bank robbers.
Awesome.
Anyway, I'm not going to say any more than that. Good movie. He was awesome in it. And
Cool.
it's not at all like 500 Days of Summer sounds.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? I don't know if I can play this. I would have to mute it because it's a YouTube video. It's now when you talk about when I ask my opinion of the best simp movie of all time is the Last American Virgin. Amir, have you ever seen that movie?
No, I've seen the 40-year-old virgin.
You've talked about it here. Like
Amir or me?
You, Larry.
Yeah.
You and I have talked about this movie.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I wouldn't call him a nerd, but he meets this girl. He likes the girl. She don't like him, and he's the typical. We have the group of guys. He's the in the middle guy that he can get lucky. He can kind of get a girl, but his friend is the superstar. His friend is the one that all the girls go after and are trying to get. He doesn't care, but he wants this one girl named Karen. Karen takes an instant liking to his friend, and Gary spends the entire movie looking for a way to try to steal Karen from his friend. In fact, the way he got her, the way he met her at a store and then found out that they went to the same high school. This fool went to her house and slashed her bike's tires, and just happened to be in the neighborhood when she comes out and realizes that she needs a ride to school. Somewhere along the line, his buddy gets Karen pregnant, and when she goes and tells him, "Hey, I'm pregnant," he dumps her on the spot. They're at school. They're in a school library, and it gets into a screaming match. And she's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And he's like, "Hey, get away from me." He was like, "No," She's like, "But we need to talk about this." He's like, "No, I'm done with you. Away." And then Gary he goes, what the hell's going on? You know, so he sees a chance. He runs out, talks to her. She cries, says she's pregnant. Amira, this guy pays for her abortion. He goes to his boss because he works in a pizza shop, took an advance, a pay advance, paid $200 for her abortion while everybody was out of town on a ski trip. He booked him on a ski trip. He didn't go. He had her stay with him, let her eat his food, paid everything.
What, she was recovering from the abortion?
While she was recovering for the abortion. She gives him now they ended up kissing, but he doesn't realize on her end it was more out of gratitude. At the end of the movie, she has a party. She has a birthday party, right? And he bought, I think Sam, didn't he buy her like a necklace?
I don't know, man. You and I have talked about this movie, but I've never seen it.
All right. I don't know if
it's called The Last American Virgin, right?
Are you fine with me showing the video? I'll mute it.
But I have to run. If you're gonna watch it, I'm gonna be gone. But
all right. Well, what I'm gonna show you was the very last scene is him driving in his car crying as the credits are going on.
That's crazy. So he's a simp?
He's a simp. And guess what? The guy that wrote and directed the movie, that's him. And the girl they ended up becoming best friends. And when he finished the movie, he showed it to her, and she's cussing at Diane the whole time, not realizing that that's her that she's cussing out and calling a hoe and a slut.
Damn.
I gotta watch it now since you gave me the backstory. That's awesome. Yeah. I'll watch it.
Yeah, you're gonna be. It's satisfying watching him get what he deserved.
I'm gonna go sharpen my teeth because they don't feel good. They feel
all
like
right. We're gonna wrap up anyway. It's been an hour and a half. Thank you for coming through. Thank you.
Thank you, Amir. We'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
Always improving the content. Thank you. All right, guys, let's go around. I mean, that flew by, man.
Yeah, it was a good discussion, man.
We should do more of these.
Yeah, those are always a good time, man. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies with Simps in them though, so we'll have to get another topic.
No, I mean in general. I mean between the three of us, we know a lot of movies, but I'm saying we should pick some. We've all seen a ton of movies. We can have similar conversations on different aspects of movies. That's what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah. 100%. I like talking about movies. I like watching stuff. I like talking about it, as you know. Like what you guys don't know in the chat. So every once in a while, I'll come on here on this show and I'll do like a little mini movie review of like something I watched recently or whatever. I bother Larry with that a lot more than you guys see.
But I enjoy. But the thing is that I enjoy the conversation, and it's content that I never even thought about that we should. I think we've kind of touched on it a bit, but as many segments that we've added to Abyssal Musings, so we can have something different every week. I think between the three of us, that this is something we could do together. I think this is something that we can do.
100%. Well, especially now that we're 4 years in and we're all like practiced at talking at screens.
Yeah, and you know what? And matter of fact, and I forgot about this. So, Abe, are you familiar with Amityville Horror?
Yes.
So they have a 10-story anthology movie coming out in April. 10 stories, 10 different directors.
Okay.
How fucking long is this movie going to be?
I have no idea. I literally I found out about this an hour before we came on.
I mean, if it's say 100 minutes long, that's 10 minutes per story. That's not including time for credits.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, this is excuse me.
Amityverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So this looks like it's veering into cosmic horror territory. The original thing was about a demonic
possessed house.
Yeah. It was possessed by like the evil acts that happened there. open the doorway for evil things to inhabit the place.
Oh Lord, look at this. Amityville Death Toilet reprise.
That sounds okay. So there are there's a movie about a killer bed too that exists out there. Like it maliciously eats anybody who lays in it.
All right, I'm in for all of this.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
That.
Either that or this is going to end up like you remember the Ghoulies?
Yeah.
Little fucking cute puppet demons coming out of the toilet to kill you.
Oh, the amount of nightmares that shit gave people.
Yeah, it's a big shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I don't know, man. That sounds. I'm not like I like anthology series because it allows the stories time to breathe. I don't much care for anthology movies, especially when they're that ambitious for that many stories. Like usually with an anthology movie, you get 3, maybe 4 stories, right?
Yeah.
Because it gives it at least a little bit of time to develop. Like the Twilight Zone movie, for example, basically adapted 3 of the classic episodes. But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really know how this is going to play out in one part. I mean, you're not going to have time to digest anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I mean, 10 stories, I figure what? 10, 20.
Yeah.
So you're looking at, if it's 10 minutes a piece, you're looking at what? An hour and 10
minutes.
An hour and 10 minutes. So maybe each one is 15 minutes?
If it goes that long, horror movies that go over 90 minutes don't usually do that well.
And it's going to have a sequel as well.
So maybe 12 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But it
will follow the movie with Amityverse Infinity.
Why they're always lining up fucking sequels before the first one's out? That's so retarded.
Yeah, just make a good movie first, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, and see, this would be better off. It would be better as a series, and that's probably because it's low budget.
Yeah,
it's low budget. It should be this thing should be on Shudder as a 10-story series, maybe 1 season, unless it does well.
Totally.
But when you're calling it an anthology movie, yeah, you're just throwing in a bunch of 10-minute movies,
really.
Yeah.
You got time to develop exactly nothing. It's like, oh, here's the plot points. Boom, there's the end. Moving on. And that's like, how is that an engaging film?
These are the kind of films you'd pick up like a video rental store in the 90s.
Yeah.
Just to piss away some time.
I wonder what else is on.
No, man, I swear the whole anthology thing has gotten completely fucking out of hand in the last decade or so. Like, I mean, I would say it goes far back. Nobody did it as well as Rod Serling. Nobody ever has.
No.
He did, with the Twilight Zone, and then later with Night Gallery. Nobody has done it as well as he has. There have been a few decent attempts. There have even been a few reboots of the Twilight Zone. There's been at least 2 that I know of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
One of them had Forrest Whitaker hosting. That was actually pretty good. It wasn't as good as the original, but it was pretty good. Outer Limits, the original Outer Limits, which was not Serling, but it was kind of adjacent, sort of. That also got rebooted in the 90s and was pretty good. Again, not as good as the original.
The 90s one was pretty solid.
Yeah. Sorry about the silence. I just had to block somebody on Sevi stream because they called her a nice fat whore. It says nice fat whore stream on Kick. I don't know what it is about these idiots on Kick that love insulting this woman.
Oh, dude, it's Kick.
Yeah.
Like because Kick doesn't regulate fucking anything.
And it's full of wankers.
Yeah. But now, which to be fair, like we're always bitching about regulation on YouTube. So I mean, I kind of get the appeal, but like at the same time, like if you're gonna have freedom, like actual freedom of speech, you're gonna have to deal with assholes.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I'm just like, all right, it's just more of a hilarious nuisance than anything.
No.
There's a bunch of movies coming out.
I don't get an anthology film that has that many fucking stories in it, though. That's not going to work. It's not. Doesn't even really matter what the stories are.
It's going to be a horror movie called Playhouse will unearth VHS test tapes of an unaired children's television show. I am Frank Kelda. Netflix picks up Mexico's first ever feature-length stop-motion movie. I'm not messing with that. Frankenstein's Bride. Okay.
Oh shit! The Asylum.
The whole
back.
Frankenstein's Bride thing looks dog shit. I've seen a few trailers. I'm not impressed.
Bambi, The Reckoning.
So that already should have been out. That was supposed to be out last year.
Right. Maybe they had distribution issues.
They might have, but I mean, these is the same people who made Blood and Honey, man. They
yeah.
And there's already a sequel and a spin-off to Blood and Honey that are already out. So
yeah. Capitalizing on what are essentially now free IPs.
Yeah. Although I do want to watch Bambi the Reckoning. That seems kind of awesome.
Hey, look.
yeah.
Hey, look, Sasquatch is in the movie. I mean, you can barely see him, but that's supposed to be him, the Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else was supposed to come out? Speaking of like kind of Yeti-esque things, there was supposed to be so Hammer Horror Films, right? The legendary studio, right? They were going to start not just distributing movies, because that's all they've been doing for like the last 40 years is distributing movies. They haven't been making
yeah.
movies. They were going to start making new movies. At least this is something I heard last year. The first one up is going to be Lovecraftian in nature. It's Ithaqua, which is sort of about a Wendigo spirit. Which is supposed to, I haven't heard anything since I've originally heard the announcement that Hammer was doing this, but I kind of can't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that too. Yeah, this is the heck. Stream 2 Sudden Death. Okay. Another scary movie.
I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna make money on that. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
People are gonna go see it.
Wow, service.
You just got booted.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, anyway, that's it for tonight. But yeah, no, I enjoyed having the conversation. That definitely was it definitely was the better plan. That's why when we got to talking about it, when I felt the urge to start ranting about Simpsons, I was like, yeah, we're gonna pivot. Because the whole thing with the Vegas, like, it was cool, but the most I could find was like TikTok stories of people talking about houses that they bought that were haunted, in a couple of news reports of like one where people were swearing up and down that no, I think it was Wayne Newton saying that he ran into Elvis's ghost at one of the hotels. So I think tonight, I think it came out perfectly, because I was hoping that Amira would come on tonight. I was like, man, if she comes on and things are well, I'm just gonna pivot.
So this Elvis ghost thing, I'm not convinced he's dead.
Okay, well, that sounds like a whole show in and of itself.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can hold on to this video and we can discuss that next week.
I've seen Bubba Hotep.
That I'm talking about Bubba Hotep. I'm talking about Good Omens, man. You know. But yeah.
Maybe he's been reincarnated a couple of times. I don't know.
Maybe he's flipping burgers in Iowa.
All right. Well, Abe, let's start with you. What you got going on?
I'll be on Beelzebub, then Full Aussie, Anime After Dark, then I'll be back for Screaming Into the Void, and then I'll be doing my usual schedule for the rest of the week, starting with the Jack and Abe show on Tuesday.
Right. All right. So I released a video yesterday. It's pretty much me ranting about the as we talked about the Silence of the Lambs, and ranting about what the head of the VA did, or what he tried to do, and realized, oh my gosh, people are gonna have problems with me doing this because he got hit with a slew of lawsuits, like not even 48 hours later after he tried to do what he tried to do. So that's out. And other than that, you guys pretty much know the rest. I'm working on our I am working on our noir project, and I got some other stuff I'm working on. And I will be going to MegaCon and I'll be making a video. I don't know if I'll release it on my channel or if I'll show it on this one. Not sure, but we'll find out. All right, that's it for me, Sam.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I haven't watched the new video yet, but I will. I promise.
No worries.
Been a day, but I've been keeping up on the other stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, next thing up is Beelzebub. I'm going to be doing that here in about 32 minutes, give or take. And then tomorrow we've got Screaming Into the Void. I've got some topics. There will be some people. We'll see what happens. As usual, it should be fun.
Yeah.
I always enjoy myself, except for, that one time when somebody suggested a topic and then didn't show up, and I still had to fucking talk about it. And I didn't want to in the first place. But otherwise, I usually have a good time. But
Yeah.
then, we've got Exiled Lioness 2. If she goes live tomorrow night, I'll be helping out over there. I do stress if, because, just kind of been offline for a little bit. But, and either way, depending on whether or not she goes online, just changes how early this is. But after the fact, I'll be doing more Code Vein 2. Been having a great fucking time playing that game. It's been a lot of fun. Especially since I just finished up Dr. Jiggles' storyline. I call her Dr. Jiggles because she's a doctor and she has gigantic tits. It's really not subtle. But otherwise, we got that. Oh, I'm thinking about, so last week's SITV, we got a debate at one point. Well, I say it was really mostly Gallant Devil. But I'm thinking about, instead of making shorts out of that, I'm actually going to go out, cut out that whole section and put just like a clip video out. So that may happen. That may pop up in the next week. So look out for that. Otherwise, back here next Friday for more Abyssal Musings. It's been fun. Thanks for coming, everybody. And again, once again, to everybody out there who watches anything that we do on this channel, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the 400. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. Get the word out. I don't usually show for the channel like this, but like, subscribe, share out, annoy the fuck out of your friends and neighbors. Do whatever you got to do. Push my shit, bitches. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Thanks to Larry for putting these together every week. He's a badass. Y'all know he is. And Abe for showing up and just kind of being color commentary captain extraordinaire.
Exactly. Thanks, Abe. No. I think you're a great addition, man. I'm glad you joined our cast here.
I'm glad to be here.
Yep, indeed. So, all that said, remember, it could always be worse, but sometimes it could be a little better too. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.